Hello there, folks. Rugby League again. You know, if you watch this channel, I'm a Rugby League fan. I know many of you on here will not be. If you're a fan of sport, it's worth listening to because there's something happened at the weekend that's really serious and really concerning and worrying. It's based on Rugby League, but the implications could carry over into other sports. They say Rugby League is a tale of two halves, like they say about football. This instance, it's a tale of two Joshes. These are the facts, and I'll reel them off pretty quickly. Warrington, my club, bring a player over from Australia near the end of his career with a dodgy disciplinary record, it's got to be said. Comes over here, does 2 or 3 months pre-season training, impresses everybody with his commitment, with everything about him. His first game for ourselves, I think before he played for us, he was serving a 2-match ban carried over from Australia. And his first game for ourselves, which is only a friendly, he's supposed to have said something really nasty to an opposing player in a tackle. This opposing player has reported it to a touch judge and a referee. He's gone in front of a disciplinary panel, and our guy, Josh Guire, has got banned for 7 matches. He comes back, does 5 or 6 matches where he plays for us. They play the same club again, it's Lee by the way. And again, he's supposed to have said something very similar or identical to the same player, a guy called Josh Charnley, i.e. a tale of two Joshes. Mr. Charnley's gone and reported this to the touch judge again, who's reported it to the referee. He's gone to a disciplinary hearing, and the disciplinary panel have found that Maguire has to serve a 12-match ban. So after the 7-match ban, 5 or 6 games later, he now serves a 12-match ban. I was of the opinion that Warrington have bought an absolute fool, an idiot, somebody that cannot be trusted. They needed to get rid and send him back home. That is what they've done. That said, and this is where the story takes a worrying turn, there's been news over the weekend from Maguire's dad, who's been over here for 5 weeks watching his son play, or not play, as the case may be, saying some awful things about Charnley, the guy that's reported these things on 2 occasions. He's adamant that his son hasn't said these things. He said the things his son wouldn't say because his daughter's got some health issues, his own daughter, and he wouldn't say things about children when his daughter has health issues. And he's also had some really bad things to say about Warrington as a club, really bad things. And I, for one, hope that they get addressed by the Warrington board. Now, there might be no truth in the things he says, old Mr. Maguire. There might be no truth at all. But they need addressing. Because if there's truth in what he's saying, then it's really concerning. And somebody high up at Warrington needs to pay the price for the things that we're reading. If Charnley has made these things up, you've got to hope he wouldn't have done. You've got to hope that even if he has an axe to grind against Warrington, because he played for us last year, you've got to hope he isn't the kind of person that would be happy to see a player's contract terminated and sent back on a plane to Australia. But there's something within this story that stinks, ladies and gents. It really does. And I do hope Warrington as a club, for the benefit of the club and for the benefit of Rugby League, address these rumours from Josh Maguire's dad, because they really are concerning. We need to know more. We really do. If you've not read it, I won't read it to you folks, it'll bore you. But go on a Warrington Wolves website, put Josh Maguire's dad in, and read all the things that he's done there. I think he's on Twitter or Facebook or one of these things. I don't do them, so I don't know, but it's on one of those things.